What is up, my tubers? We're back for some more drafting here on Arena. Some more Wilds of Eldraine ahead of us. Thanks for watching. Hit that like and subscribe if you haven't already. And don't forget to check out cardkingdom.com/Numot for all of your Magic card needs. Why is my light doing that? What is going on here? Little fuzzy spot in the back there. Good enough. Anyways, yesterday was a lot better in terms of getting sleep with the baby. We're about a week old now, and yeah, things are more of a routine. I mean, we have to wake up every couple of hours, but we actually got more sleep. It wasn't like 30 minutes over the course of the entire night, so feeling a little bit rejuvenated. Let's jump into our pick one, pack one. Elvish Archivist here, Shrouded Shepherd, Fairy Dream Thief. There's no Byra, Feed the Cauldron. I don't mind first picking the Archivist. I think it's probably better to take like the Shrouded Shepherd or the Fairy Dream Thief. But this card can do some fun stuff if you can get it to work. Follow that up with a second pick, probably back for seconds. I have really liked this card. Every time I play it, it feels incredible. Even if you don't bargain it, it's still not terrible. But of course, if you do get to bargain for the greater upside, then that's just all bonus there, and there are plenty of things to bargain away. Valor, Neva, there's a Barrow Noddy. I think back for seconds is easy pick there. Ooh, you know what we could do? We could try to force the Griffin Airy food deck. That one's really fun. If I'm going to do that, though, I think Sweet Tooth Witch is going to be the choice. It's got good value with back for seconds. It's good with the Elvish. And let's try to wheel that Griffin Airy. Maybe an Abzan food deck. Or more likely a green-black food deck with just a white splash for Airy, or maybe something better if we can get it down the line. Another pretty solid pack. Rowan, 4-2 Menace for 3, that's whatever. Vampiric Rites is alright. Red Tooth Vanguard has been pretty good. Monstrosity is okay. Feed the Cauldron solid. I think I prefer taking the threat over the removal spell. But I think you could take probably the Vanguard or the Feed the Cauldron, no problem. Okay, into another Sweet Tooth Rich Sweet Tooth Witch with a Crystal Grotto there for later splashing of like that Griffin Airy. Ariet's Whisper, Troublemaker. Porridge is like okay. Yeah. Let's look to the green-black deck and then try to wheel that Griffin Airy. That should be fantastic. And that's a really good sign. 6th pick. Root Rider Fawn is great. One of the best 2-drops that you can get in green in the format. Not losing much here. There's an Evolving Wilds, yada yada. Into Not Dead After All. We could take Prism now. Evolving Wilds, Return from the Wilds. I'm going to go with the Prism. It's good for our bargain effects, of which we have back for seconds currently. It's good for fixing if I wheel that Griffin Airy. It's good for the Archivist, so a lot of upside here with the Prophetic Prism, I think. I think that's better than taking the Evolving Wilds for fixing, because this, again, gives you a lot more value in a world of all of these bargain cards and, well, with the Elf as well. And now I'm going to take the 3 Bowls of Porridge. I don't particularly care for this card, but it's just good enough, and it's going to have a lot of synergy in this deck, so it makes sense to pick it up now. Beanstalk Worm. There's also a Candy Trail could be fine. There are a couple of Beanstalk Worms we saw this pack. We most likely will see another comeback on the wheel, so I could actually see taking the Candy Trail here instead. Yeah, let's take the Candy. Did we get the Griffin? No, I think this was the Griffin Airy pack, right? Oh, no, maybe it was 3rd pick. Right, it would be next pack. So, easy Brave the Wilds. Damn, and somebody took it. Okay. So Griffin Airy out of the question for now, unless we see another later on in packs 2 or 3. It's a little bit too bad. But hey, we have a really nice start to just a green-black deck, and there is one of the worms after all. Pack 2 we go. Opening the Song of Totentans. Yeah, I don't love this card in non-aggressive decks, but it's probably worth taking for the splash. It's so easy to splash, and it's a good win con. Right? Generally with this card, you're planning on winning over the course of a couple turns, and you're not planning on casting this and just winning that turn. Like a Song of Totentons for 4 or 5 is generally good enough to just go wide twice, right? So, seems good. We already have fixing. I will be pleased to play it. Do we want to go a little bit deep now and take Imodaine's Recruiter? I'm kind of in for it. It is the best card in the pack, certainly. I mean, Feral Encounter is very good for the green decks, but I guess we can kind of go deep, passing a Witch, Grotto, another Evolving Wilds. Okay. Let's have some fun. Nothing wrong with fun. I wonder if I should be taking this Brave the Wilds pretty early now because of the direction I'm starting to head. But we could probably just take the Lord Skitter's Butcher as well. Another good value 3-drop. Plus, didn't the Brave the Wilds wheel in the previous pack? So maybe we can get this one on the wheel as well. Sentinel of Lost Lord. Yeah, that's just a good 3-drop, right? 3 mana, 3/4, good body size. And if you ever get good value on the ETBs, it's just so nice. Passing another Root Rider Fawn here, but that's all right. Yeah, the green's flowing. I mean, getting some decent ones now. I guess I'll just take the 4/4 Vigilance for 4. I've had some good Season of Growth decks, but we don't have any of the Wolves right now to really make that pop. Some good red cards here. There's a Neva here. Could take the Crystal Grotto at this point for fixing, which would probably be smart. Then again, if I just took like Hopeless Nightmare, we'd have a really good green-black core. Kind of want to take the Neva. I doubt I'm going to be running any planes for the Recruiter's ability, but yeah, we'll just take the Grotto. That's the safest pick, easily. Easy, easy Grotto. Apologies for the pop. Gotta stay hydrated, as you should as well. What are we looking for? That, okay, I guess I just have to say that more frequently. What are we looking for? How about that card? Greta, 7th pick, with a Hollow Scavenger and another Prism. That was a very good pack for us. Wow. Wow, 8th pick Vanguard here and another Scavenger. That's crazy. And then Junk. I guess in a world, maybe. I mean, I don't have that many black cards. We could be like red, green, splashing black too, so Thief would help with that. Another Grotto, let's do that. Easy. Another Brave the Wilds, that's the one that we wanted to wheel. Fantastic. Whisper's good. Oof is good. Wow, 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 wow. This thing is really coming together nicely. All right, pack 3 we go. We opened a Bitter Blossom. Jeez Louise. This is up there with #1 card that you can get in this format. Very easily. This card is just amazing. I mean, you play this on turn 2, it is very hard to lose. Although funny, I have not only beat a turn 2 Bitter Blossom in the format, I've also lost when I had a turn 2 Bitter Blossom in the format, so... What are we losing out on? Witchstalker Frenzy, another really, really good card, of course. Some removal, some good creatures, but that is easy bitters. Into an easy, what, Conceited Witch, perhaps? Could take the Spellscorn Coven. Bivouac's not a consideration, even though it does add red and white. Where are we at right now? 22-ish playables with a little bit of filler, but nothing too bad overall. Yeah, I think I'm just going to take the Conceited Witch here. I mean, actually, you know what we could do? We could take the Coven. What am I talking about? This is a good 4-drop, and with the double Grotto and Prism, it won't be too hard to randomly have access to the Adventure mode, as we're getting a Royal Treatment here for our 3rd pick. One of the better tricks in the format. So, so good. Love that pickup. I'm missing, like, a Hamlet Glutton, and that's basically it. If we can get a Hamlet Glutton, that would pretty much round out the deck. A 2nd Sentinel of Lost Lord, pretty good, though. Okay. So we would really like to get some good adventure creatures for this one, right? Return target card you own in exile that has an adventure to your hand. So get like a good value adventure. And then be able to rebuy the adventure if we want to with the Sentinel of Lost Lore ability. What are we cutting at this point? I probably don't need the Territorial Witch Stalker. Oh, wow, there's a Welcome to Sweet Tooth. Very good. I've passed so many Feed the Cauldrons, and I'm probably going to end up not getting any. Actually, my removal is really weak here. My card quality is extremely high. I'm just actually lacking removal. It's possible that something like Titanic Growth here could be worthwhile. As much as I hate saying that. Could also just take a third Sweet Tooth Witch. I mean, can't really go wrong with that, I suppose, too. Probably going to cut 3 Bolts of Porridge. There's a graceful takedown. Okay. Nice late takedown. Tutelage would probably be okay here. We have enough food and our curve's not extremely high. But I don't have any room. I don't think it's going to be replacing anything. A third Crystal Grotto? How many Crystal Grottos is too many? Probably hitting that point pretty close. Return from the Wilds. That could also be fine. All right, and probably not going to get anything last few picks. Not going to be playing the Up the Beanstalk. We only have 2 spells that cost more than 4. Actually, that's not true. I guess the Imidane's technically. But that doesn't particularly count. Man, again, I kind of want to run that Titanic Growth since we don't have much removal. In fact, do I have any removal? Just that one late graceful takedown that I picked up. A little awkward for sure. Oh well. That's fine. I guess the 3 bowls of porridge could technically be considered really bad removal for the 2 damage mode, but whatever. Alright, so I need to make 2 cuts here. I think 17 lands is still preferable. It's actually kind of tough. I don't really want to cut any. I guess I can cut the Coven after all. Odds are I'm not going to be holding up the adventure mode. So it would just be a 4 mana 2/3 flying, make my opponent discard 1, which is good. Maybe not good enough. And then maybe 3 Sweet Tooth Witches is not necessary. How much food do we have? We have, besides the witches, 1, 2. That's it? Okay, yeah. All right, I mean, I'm going to run all 3 grottos. We're only going to need 1 mountain here. We do want to go pretty heavy on green and black. I guess I'll go higher on green, right? 8 forests with the double Brave the Wilds. Ideally, Bitter Blossoms on turn 2, but that's not the biggest deal if it comes down a turn or 2 later. Okay, looks good. Well, as good as you can be with having like 1 removal spell anyway. So, fire this off. Go to round 1. On the play. Hand looks good. Real nice. The Fawn is not only ramp, but also fixing for the song in our hand here. Don't have a way to trigger the Elf yet. But we do have quite a few enchantments and even a couple artifacts. Actually, we have quite a few artifacts, don't we? Maybe not quite a few. 5 plus. The Food Producers, the Prism. Some other nonsense. Cottage from the opponent. Let's get some scry action going. I am going to bottom my 1 removal spell because we have 0 power here, effectively. Hurts, but you got to do what you got to do, you know? It's fine. Oh, God. You do not want to see that card. One of the best. Looks like it might be more of a splash for them. Well, that's very nice. Put it on the bottom of its owner's library. Yes, please. Yeah. See ya. Now, they're not very close to casting it, and if they have a shuffle effect, they could redraw it, but that feels very good. Okay. Well, nothing going here for us. Yeah, this just feels like a pretty good mirror match. I think I'm gonna sacrifice maybe the Fawn here. Oh, keep Greta, bottom the land. It's gonna trigger the elf because we're about to get an artifact. Ah, Exile's kind of annoying, but so be it. I mean, that was a 2-drop, remember, at the end of the day. Okay. I do not mind if they use a trick here since we have back for seconds. And yeah, if they're just trading for my 3/4, that's great. So we could Song of Totentons for 6. That would not be bad. I think we can probably wait a little bit longer though. Maybe just sacrifice the food. Try to find some more action. That's pretty good. That is pretty damn good. Song of Totentons into Recruiter is a little bit disgusting. Okay, and our opponent is now Hellbent. So let's do this for 6. And then set up for a crazy next turn. In fact, next turn is going to be completely busted, huh? Sure. So what I'm going to do is block like this and assume that they're going to kill my 2/3. And then we can back for seconds the 2/3. Give everything Menace in addition to the Imidane's buff. They're probably not dead, but they're pretty darn close would be my guess, right? Because they can gain 6 life here, go back up to 26. Alright, Menace. Recruiter. Attack with everything. No, you cannot do this. These all have menace, my friend. You can only individually block the Imadane's Recruiter, because that's the only one that we've not allowed to get menace. That was a lot of damage one way or another. Ay, ay, ay. Crazy, crazy, crazy. All right, on to the next. Oh man, why is my camera, or why is my green screen doing that? What is with this? Okay, let's go to the next. All right, nice Recruiter with Totentan's last game. Yeah, I mean, that's a keepable hand, all right? I'm not going to say it's very good, but it's okay. All right, we are on the draw versus an aggro start. Let's go ahead and Brave for a second Forest right now, I think. And that way we can at least play out a 3-4 on turn 3, which is a really nice blocker. Wow, this is a curve. Okay. This might be over really quickly, huh? I'm probably just supposed to keep a 2-2 for 2. And do they have Besotted Knight too? Oh, they have Cheeky Mouse? Holy crap. Alright, well, if they have any removal, nothing you can do. That's just pretty ideal curve out for a red-white deck. Oh, pass! Hey, that gives us a chance. Okay, we can run up the grotto now. Yeah, 5-4 seems good. Hey, they might be starting to flood out, so that's going to give us a chance to stabilize. I mean, I think we have stabilized at this point. Okay. Actually, I guess I might as well make them tap out of double red this turn. Great. We are going to go with the double 2-2 first. That way we get some more blockers, because a Song of Totentans doesn't make any blockers. So I can Song for 6. No, Song for 5. And then set up once more for the Imadane's Recruiter with the Song of Totentans. Ship it in, and they're just off it. They're like, I don't even want to play anymore. Yeah, how's that? 32 damage one turn? Is that good? Is Imadane's Recruiter a fun card to play against? No. The answer is no. If the survey prompt asked me if I had a good time that game, I would have been no. No, did not. All right, game 3. Another good-looking hand. Do we want to turn 1 Brave the Wilds for a red source? I think so. Just make sure we curve out. Versus blue-white, it might be... Oh, well, I was going to say, versus blue-white, it might be better to hold the Troublemaker to kill an enchantment or artifact. Oh, that's right, I have a Bitter Blossom in my deck. Holy crap. I'm actually, what, 2-0 without a Bitter Blossom being drawn? And our opponent's missing land drops. That's going to be a bad time for them. Oh, they have Johann Stopgap here? Wow. Okay, that's actually really brutal. Sheesh. Well, that got him out of it for sure. I think here we're just gonna go Bitter Blossom and still play the Troublemaker out next turn. We discarded into the Fey Court, that makes sense. Sure. They want to use a trick, I'm happy with that. They trade, I'm also happy with that. And if they pass, I'm also happy with that. I'm happy with everything. Alright, let's get the recruiting online. If that just hits Bitter Blossom, that's okay. Wow, they're gonna try to get aggro? Grasp of Fading half of a Immodane's Recruiter seems a little bit awkward, but maybe they have the Gatekeeper to bounce the other one? They could also attack me for 4 this turn if they wanted. Bitter Chill. Okay, that's fine. Okay, 4. Let's do this for 5. I'm gonna go ahead and trade one of my 1/1s off for a bunch of damage. Oh, that's right, the Song of Totentons also gives haste. So I actually got to attack with the Bitter Blossom token that was made that turn. Now that's funny. Hidden text you don't often see. Because normally when you're casting Song of Totentons, you're tapping out for it. So you never get to play another creature. Ooh, okay. That doesn't work if they pay here because they don't actually tap anything. So that should be game over. They can block one creature if I go Butcher with Menace, right? Yeah, that is way over lethal. Bingo, bango, bongo, baby! Every time! Song of Totentons, Immodane's Recruiter. How hard can it be to just draw the greats? I'll take it. I can't complain. No complaining allowed about that one. Alright, 3-0. Not bad. Not bad at all. Game 4. I'll keep it, but it's not good. The plan is to simply just draw Bitter Blossom, I guess. Probably gonna wait a turn or two on the Brave the Wilds to see what we need to hit. Okay, I still think we wait one turn, because if I draw a forest next turn, we want to Brave for a mountain. Second forest it is. Yeah, it's probably worth keeping. Alright, I mean, this might get countered, but don't care. 3 mana, 3/4 is perfectly fine in this format. Now we go smashy smashy. Oh, alright, show me what you got. Oh, they have the flyer. Okay, so I'm gonna go Welcome to Sweet Tooth here and just hold up Royal Treatment for when they play the 3/1. Pretty obvious. Look, man, you can't trick me. Scream Puff Daddy. That's another nice target for takedown instead. And now the Welcome to Sweet Tooth is gonna, what, pump for +3/+3 next turn. I'm gonna target the 1/1, but this is the worst versus Rat Out. Oh, do they have another Stingblade Assassin or something? Must be. But that's fine. If they're playing another Assassin, then they're not countering. Sure. Sweet Tooth Witch has 2 foods that we can also throw at their face for 4 damage. That's a good one. Okay, okay, hey, that's really good for them. Wow. Ah. Well, they're not dead here. Not this turn, anyways. Ooh! Oh, man, that was a really good draw. Gain 3, kill my witch, and make a 3/2 with freaking lifelink. Hey, they're right back in this, for sure. Nice draw there. Good thing I exiled their graveyard. They have nothing to copy with that. Yeah, we just recruit and smash. They should not chump with the likeness looter here, because they're only effectively taking 4. So they can copy the Gumdrop and attack for a 3 lifelink, or they can just leave it back, or they can loot. Oh my god. Actual best possible draw would be my guess right there. I guess I'd go for lethal. Because the fairy token doesn't block. Holy, are you kidding? Dude, they are hitting the nuts. Hope I draw my other Sweet Tooth Witch or back for seconds. Main phasing that so it doesn't enter tapped, obviously. I should copy their 3/2 lifelink now. And it keeps flying, I'm pretty sure. Yeah. Okay. That is insane. Pretty incredible. Good beats, no? What? So they want to loot now? Okay, that non-attack with the poisoner bought us a lot of time. That didn't make any sense. It's pretty good. Yeah, there they go. I'm so confused. Gonna need to find like Song of Totentons here, and I don't even know if that's good enough anymore because they're gonna go back to 10. Sure. So they're effectively back at 13. Holy crap. Pretty incredible. Yeah, good beats. Maybe there was something I could have done differently, but gotta give them props. They drew well and they played it well, I guess. GG. That Gumdrop Poisoner was disgusting. Is there anything else I could have done? I didn't need to make the 2/2/2s. There was an opportunity for me to like play the play one of my 3 drops and play Imidane's Recruiter. Would that have been better? I don't remember at the time, but eh. And then the Fairy Court off the top to draw 3 was just insane, so maybe there was not much to be done there. Come on, turn 2, Bitter Blossom. Good hand. Let's go grab a mountain here. It's a little bit awkward to bargain Brave the Wilds so early because if the opponent then has a way to kill your land, you're down a land, you know? But we might sacrifice the Prism next turn depending on. Armory Mice. Okay. I think I like going like this. The downside about this play is that the Prism was my only way to have a white source currently. Oh wow, that was a fantastic card for us to see. My god, Torrential Downpour just started. That's not bad. That's okay. Much rather them stab wound that than outright kill it. And most likely just going to be casting a Song of Totentons next turn. They're going to bounce that? I'd be a... Well, actually, no, I guess that wouldn't be too surprising to bounce that for them. Sure. Oh, my lights. Everything's falling. Caught it in the nick of time. Stuff falling off the table. Anyways, where was I? Yeah, Song of Totentons, Recruiter next turn. That's the plan. Okay. There's temptation there to make a bunch of 2/2s, but on the surface this is lethal, so. And even if this is not lethal, then we do have back for seconds to bring back the Recruiter potentially next turn. Okay. So they're taking 14 and then gaining 4. That does keep them alive. Okay, gain 6. Sure. Cool. Still very dead. But not dead quite yet. Alright, so that gains some life, drains when it attacks, sure. There's the Bitter Blossom. Alright, and that will be GG's. Turns out you draw Imodaine's Recruiter, it's pretty hard to lose, and yeah, we've done that wonderfully so far, and now we're up to 4-1. Let's keep it going, baby. GG go next. There we go. Pretty nice looking hand. Go turn 1 Brave for a swamp here. Turn 2 Vanguard. Oh man, the rains are coming down so hard. Downpour. Ah, well now we don't need to go grab the swamp, we can just go grab a mountain. A little bit awkward, right? We have a couple of those double green cards we could find on turn 3 that would make the grabbing of the mountain not as good, but so be it. I am very good at drawing this one of Imodaine's Recruiter and very bad about drawing one of some of my other cards. That's a pretty easy kill target there for me. Let's go Scrying first. Holy smokes, it is coming down. Just another Pie Wielder, huh? Thing does a first strike too. Alright, scry again. Don't need another forest. Let's make some tokens. Say go. No blocks. And if they just have like another grabby giant, make some treasure, then I'll take 4. Nothing, huh? Well, I have a feeling this is not going to end up perfectly for me, but I'm going to go ahead and attack with all. Oh, okay. No, that did go well. And so I do like killing their treasure here since they haven't used it thus far. Either make them use it now or just waste it. Yeah, it's great. Hell, I might even just run out my recruiter without making tokens. Though it's probably fine to do this since we're so far ahead. And they didn't play their 2-drop from the Adventure Zone last turn, so there's no rush here. Yeah, that's fine. Okay, looking good. I guess we can wait one more turn even. Because I was 1 damage short of lethal last turn. And that will be lethal. Block, block, block. Oh no, it's the same. 3, 6, 9. No, no. It is. 1 off lethal. Yeah. Same thing, I guess. Right, because they played an extra blocker and I played 1 extra attacker. All right. It's not impossible that with a double striker you could hit 18 points of damage. It's just very unlikely with the 1 unknown card in their hand and the 2 or irrelevant adventure cards here. Sure. Damn, I mean, hey. Who needs removal when you have bomb creatures that you consistently draw? Seems to do the job. 5 and 1 now. Turn 2 Sweet Tooth, turn 3 Witch. That is the perfects. Little candy trail from our opponent, turn 1. Oh yeah, might as well scry. That will keep. Stormkeld Vanguard, my welcome to Sweet Tooth. Incredibly rude. But not the end of the world. Touché. So I only have 1 forest, so I can only play 1 green spell this turn. So let's lead on Prism and see what we draw and then decide what we want to do. Do I want to just take that down and smash? Not particularly. I'm probably okay trading those off if they want. Second one, okay. This feels like a game where they're gonna resolve their 6-7 and I'm not gonna be able to do anything to it, eh? Sure. Alright, that's probably the best hit we're going to find for Graceful Takedown at this point. And I guess I'll go ahead and just sack the Prism at this point and kill one of their... Well, I guess it's better to kill the roll there to make that a 3-2. They must have another Werefox I'm not going to block. Damn, one turn earlier and I would have been able to exile their Vanguard. That's sick. It's too bad. Okay, well, we are looking pretty dead here. Yeah, they're gonna give it trample now. Another Werefox is what we were putting them on having. So I take 7, I'm gonna go to 6. Probably should sacrifice the food end of turn, in case I draw like Song of Totentons, so I can tap out for it. Not very close to killing them if I draw Recruiter, because I can't cast the adventure and the creature. And that's certainly not gonna do her. Upgrade our 1-1 into a 3-3. That does mean I can triple block the Vanguard, but... Can't really beat a single thing here. And they have 4 cards still in their hand. Yeah, good attack. Alright, already knew how I was going to block if they attacked like this. Basically forced. Okay, hey. That is not the end of the world. Are we back? Song of Totentons off the top, one time. Another Brave the Wilds. I don't think I'm going to cast that. I think it's probably better to hold it, and if we find a token producer or whatever, we can make a 3-3. I guess I just go trade. And this way I also don't take any trample damage from the Vanguard. Blossoming Tortoise. Hey, they milled a Bitter Blossom. And we're dead on board. Alright, GG's. They've got 3 food to sacrifice to the Witch, and I've got nothing to do. All right, 5-2. On to the next. Sure, this hand looks fine. Do we want to Brave the Wilds turn 1? Yeah, it's probably okay. Go grab a swamp. Nice. Yeah, let's scry. Don't need that anymore. And I think with this hand, I'm just gonna curve out. Play out our oof on turn 2 here. And I'm gonna attack. If they block, I think it's worth using our Royal Treatment and killing their Root Rider Fawn. We're not gonna Brave the Wilds quite yet. But we can sacrifice the newly gathered roll if we want. Or we can sacrifice the rat now, might be better. That Troyan's probably gonna wreck me. Just them ramping into fat stuff when my deck has, like, no removal. I don't mind seeing Prophetic Prism this turn, though. That might actually be the kind of thing we needed, because if we can maybe pressure them a little bit too quickly, okay, then there is actually a chance that we can pull this off yet. Let's go grab a mountain here. One 3 could jump in front of the 2-3. Alright, let's hope that the Bitter Blossom can just give us enough flyers before they can play out their fat spells. Like, even just one Hamlet Glutton here, and we're going to be looking pretty bad. Oh my. If they have a Troublemaker oof here, that's so gross. Kill my Bitter Blossom, draw 3. Okay, I mean, that's still bad, but at least it's not kill your Bitter Blossom bad. Okay, Imodane's Recruiter off the top. Song of Totentons off the top. Graceful Takedown off the top. Greta, that's not bad. Okay. I guess we'll lead on Greta then. And they're gonna go looting. They just have so many cards in their hand. Filter into black. Candy the Greta, okay. Remember, the buff ability is sorcery speed, so couldn't do that. Oh, interesting. Come on, Eldraine. Don't think that's quite good enough here. We are going to need to draw basically the perfects to win this one. That's fine. Huh. Wonder why they bounced the Sentinel here. Okay. Double blocking I don't think would be bad, but... That was a pretty aggressive attack by them, it feels like. So they're gonna get another food here, so they're basically at 11. Ugh. My optimism is starting to fail. They really like bouncing my Sentinel and not my tokens, which means I do think they have a trick then. I'm okay just blocking like this, and if they want to use whatever their trick is, good. Because it's clear they have one, yeah. Exactly. That's fine. Damn it. Oh, well, we needed to draw something these last couple of turns, and we have not. Good news is, I suppose, is that the Hearth Elemental doesn't have Trample, so we can chump it with the Bitter Blossom tokens. Though it might actually, you know what? It's probably even better to chump with the Butcher. And try to keep them on a 2-turn air clock. I don't expect this to work, because they have a Looter plus a few cards in their hand still, yeah. And now it's gained Trample. Good beats. Another stopgap, sure. Wow, that is a lot of stopgaps. I mean, they do have hatching plans, but I feel like that many stopgaps is not right. Okay. There is only one way to play this, and that's to block like this and hope that they cannot pump for 1 point of damage. Oh, wait, I died a Bitter Blossom. Never mind. So I needed to actually have chumped the 3/3. Chump the 3/3, and then I need to rip exactly Imidane's 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9. Yeah, I needed to chump the 3/3 and then draw Imidane's Recruiter exactly. Whoopsies. So I did have an out there if I hadn't made a mistake, because they did have food available, but I think it was only the Imidanes at that point that could save us. Back for Seconds wouldn't do it. Yeah. Oh, Song of Totentons. Oh, did I have 2 outs? Oh no. I mean, obviously I just brain farted that I was going to die to the Bitter Blossom, but yeah, I might have had 2 outs there. Recruiter and Song of Totentons. Okay. I mean, it wasn't going to be a good odd to draw it. One of the two, but it was probably, what, 2 out of 20? So, not a bad chance. Anyway, we went 5-2, or 5-3 rather. Not too shabby. Deck was fun. Like I said, really just lacked removal. Effectively, all of our wins were just like Recruiter, which is not surprising, right? Thanks for watching, everybody. I'll see you back later. I don't know when. But until then, bye-bye.